In this video, we're going to go over the top 10 exercises for you to have a healthy and pain-free rotator cuff. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Travis Owens. I'm a sports medicine doctor and a CrossFit coach, and today I'm excited to show you my favorite 10 exercises for the rotator cuff. Now, the first question is, what the hell even is the rotator cuff?
What the hell is even that?
It's not the rotary cup. It's not the rotary cuff. It's the rotator cuff. So the rotator cuff actually consists of 4 different muscles. Now, these muscles' primary job is to seat the arm bone into the socket so that when you move your arm, there is better contact and a more stable joint. So these 4 muscles actually only do 3 different movements. There are 2 that perform the same movement, and those are external rotators. So the 4 muscles are your supraspinatus, which helps with raising your arm, your subscapularis, which helps to rotate your arm inward towards your body. Then you have your infraspinatus and your teres, which are 2 muscles that help with external rotation or rotating your arm away. So for these 10 exercises, there are going to be some that isolate these muscles to work them independently, and we're going to have some combination moves that get them working together as a group. Let's get started. So our first exercise is called scaption holds. What you're going to do is, with or without weight, take your arms from your side, raise them out to just about shoulder level and slightly in front of your body. You're going to hold that position for 5 seconds and then slowly lower back down. Our second exercise is a seated external rotation exercise. For this, you're going to grab a light plate or a band, and you're going to have a seat either on a bench or on the floor. You want to bring your knee up and place your elbow on the inside portion of your knee. From here, you're going to rotate your arm until your hand is vertical towards the ceiling. Hold for just a second and then slowly lower back down as far as you can comfortably. For exercise number 3, we're going to work our internal rotator. For this exercise, you're going to need a band. What you'll do is tie the band off away from you. Reach out with your hand, grab the band with a straight arm, pull it towards your body, and rotate your arm until your hand is behind your back. Hold there for just a second and then slowly return back to your starting point. And then for our last exercise, we're going to place our elbow onto a wall, a doorway, or on an exercise rig. We want the elbow to be at the same height as our shoulder. From here, step forward until you feel a slight stretch in your pec. Lift your hand away from the surface while maintaining contact with the elbow. Hold that for just a few seconds and then return back to your starting point. Before we get into the compound movements for the rotator cuff, if you've enjoyed this video so far, hit the thumbs up below and consider subscribing to the channel. Put out regular content for health and fitness related topics just for you guys. Let's get on to the other exercises. So now that we've worked all of the muscles in isolation, let's now work them as a group. Our first exercise is going to be what's called a robber. What you'll do is lay down on the floor and reach out overhead. From here, lift your arms off the floor and slowly rotate until you bring your hands to your lower back. Then lift the hands off the back, rotate back around and return to your starting point. The goal of this exercise is to squeeze your shoulder blades back and to keep your arms off the floor while making the arm movement as big as possible. Our next exercise, made famous by Olympic weightlifter Liu Xiaojun, are called Liu raises. We want to take 2 small plates and start with them in front of our body. From here, we're going to raise the plates up while rotating all the way overhead and then slowly bringing back down to the front of the body. We want to accentuate long, straight arms with a rotation throughout the movement. For exercise number 7, we're going to use no weight with this exercise. We're going to start standing, facing towards a wall with our arms out to the side. From here, what we want to do is we want to rotate one arm upwards while we rotate the other arm down towards the floor. And then we're going to switch. The goal here is to extend the arms as far as possible from the body, twist as much as possible, getting a good squeeze before turning back in the other direction. Now, to incorporate the rotator cuff into a more compound movement, we're going to perform a row to press. What we'll do is start with a band anchored off in front of us with our elbows about shoulder height. From here, we're going to pull the band back until our elbows are at 90 degrees. Then we're going to rotate the hands towards the ceiling and finish with an overhead press. Then in reverse, we're going to work our elbows down, rotate the hands back towards the front, and then reach forward, ending with our arms extended in front of us. Exercise number 9 is going to require a ball of some sort. This can be a tennis ball, a baseball, a lacrosse ball, a mobility ball, basketball, soccer ball, whatever you got, something that's round. What we're going to do is place the ball on a wall in front of us. From here, we want to apply pressure into the ball and start to move the ball in an oscillating or what's called perturbating type motion. This can be done by yourself where you're moving the ball actively, or if you have a partner, they can bump your arm from one side or the other to give you a challenge to stabilize against the ball. For this exercise, perform 30 seconds to 1 minute on each side. And lastly is going to be the exercise using the most weight. What we want to do is grab a kettlebell, and we're going to do what's called a bottom-up kettlebell press. What this means is instead of holding the kettlebell with the handle on the top, we're going to flip the kettlebell so that we're holding the weight above our hands. This creates instability that the rotator cuff is going to work to help stabilize. From here, place the kettlebell in front of your shoulder and then press the kettlebell overhead while keeping the bottom of the bell above the handle. Once you reach the top, hold for just a second and then slowly bring the kettlebell back down into the front of the body. As you bring the kettlebell back down, be sure to keep the elbow in front of you versus letting it drift out to the side. With these 10 exercises, you should have all the tools you need to be able to prepare your shoulder for anything that you could throw at it. And you don't have to do all 10. In fact, what I would recommend is doing the first 4, and then after you've experimented with the last 6, choose 2 or 3 that really feel like they get a good amount of work in your rotator cuff and make those your primary go-tos. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope this is helpful for your rotator cuff. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and hit subscribe for more videos on health and wellness related topics. We'll catch you on the next one.